Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Commish 360 right here on the LNN League News Network. And boy, oh boy, does it feel good to be back. Okay? Be back in the hot seat right here. Okay? It's been a while. Just been, I don't know, I don't know. But anyways, we're back. And boy, oh boy, is it getting exciting in here. The league tightening up. The race is tightening up. We have a new leader. Let's get into it. And what I'm going to do is, I don't know why I was doing this wrong the whole time. I'm just going to tell you how many points away everyone is. Instead of giving the totals, no one even hears the total numbers. And they're probably wrong half the time anyways, and you don't even know. Okay? You don't even know about it. So I'm just gonna do who's in first and who goes back. And I know King Tom's probably mad at me right now because he's not in first, and I'm doing this episode now. But it's a close race, and it's tightening up. And let's see what happens on the stretch here. So we have a new leader. OG Wukash takes the lead. At 806 points, I'll just say that one, and then I'm just going to tell you how far back everyone is from there. Mike now 6 points back, and we'll talk about in a new segment, Commish by the numbers, maybe why that is. P minus 3 equals TUC, baby. On the leader's tails. He's been on the leader's tails for a while now, and it has been tightening up. And he is 21 points back from the leader. Young Gun is also having a very good stretch down the line right here. He's 41 points back. Goon Squad also came back a bit here, trying to get things going. He is 51 points back. Rat Pack, I mean everyone's been gaining ground these days. And he is, what is that? And it was then 67 points back. And Cabernet Sauvignon, 75 points back. And this is the thing, you know, Cabernet, he's not going to lie down. Okay, that's what I like to see, because I know right here on the show, Commish knows he is not going to lie down. And I appreciate that. And I welcome that. And I like seeing that. Let's talk about some, I don't know, because it's been a while. Let's just talk. I mean, we're hanging out. What the fuck are you doing? You're watching me, and you're having a great time. I'm sure you're probably like, I don't know, you're just hanging out. You're like, this is the time. Look, you watch this on your own time, and I know that's you cherish that time, because I know that time. Okay? My whole life's about that time. Okay? You cherish that time, and like, that's what's touching to me. Because you're watching this on your time that you cherish the most. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm trying to say here? Okay? Let's look at maybe some trades that happened. Because listen, no one could say some blockbuster deals have not gone down this year. I mean, all the big guys have been moved. I mean, let's look at some here. I mean, even one happened the other day. I didn't even realize that even happened. You know, I didn't even realize that happened. Let's look at some. I don't know where I stopped off, so I'm just going to start maybe even my trade here. Is that what happened here? Let's do some trades quick. I mean, what else do we have to do here, right? Galchenyuk, Giroux, all this stuff. Yeah, I must have talked about that. Connor McDavid, obviously. Okay, I don't think I talked about this. Connor McDavid, Matt Dumba, move. I mean, everyone knows how much Goon Squad loves him. Just loves that kid. But he moved him to just shake up his team, take his team in a different direction. I don't know if it's working or not. We will see. Connor McDavid, Matt Dumba for Erik Karlsson and Rasmus Ristolainen, going for those D spots. Ristolainen hasn't been firing all too much. I mean, probably better than a free agency guy. Erik Karlsson also hasn't been firing at 100%, but again, I'm okay with it. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, none of these guys get injured. Then Tarasenko, Pearson, Kopitar, Backstrom, Rat Pack versus TUC. I mean, I think Tarasenko's been cold right now. Pearson's been, I think, all right in the past 10 games, but probably not good in the past 4, I don't believe. Kopitar, Backstrom. Kopitar been probably doing all right. I'm sure TUC doesn't mind his production too much, but he's still looking for that breakout. And Backstrom has been lighting the lamp, getting points, all kinds of points. I think he has 16 points. Let's see. Backstrom. Last 9 games played, 16 points. The guy is on fire. You cannot deny that. I don't know. I would let me give you some winners and losers who I think wins and loses these, I guess. So mine versus Jay. I guess you could say J won. I guess for now, I don't know. I mean, that one's gonna be tough when you have to see down the line because I have a segment and Commish looking into the numbers, and we're gonna see what happened to the lead. What happened? Why is the league getting smaller? Why is the lead getting smaller right now? And we'll see. We're gonna look into those numbers. Tarasenko, I think P wins this trade, and then we have Cabriolet, Young Gunners, Scheifele, Nylander, Hornqvist, Jones for Malkin, Galchenyuk, and Price. I give it to Young Gunners here. He goes to get Malkin. Malkin has been ripping it up. Doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, and won't be slowing down anytime soon unless something happens to him on the ice and he goes down. Price has been in a slump, fine. So he does have Jones that has getting him some wins. But look, I don't mind it for Cabriolet either. I mean, he's going to try to fill up a lot of roster spots. He has a lot of roster spots to fill, and he's going to get some depth on his team. I don't even hate it for him, but yeah. But I mean, you got to look Young Gunners because he's adding Malkin to an already solid team. That's the thing. So I mean, probably good for both of them, honestly. But you got to give the win to the Young Gunners. Then we have P versus Cabriolet once again. Marner for Perry. And I gotta give this one to Cabriolet, I think. I mean, people might be like, what? Cabriolet gets Marner. P gets Corey Perry. But look, I love the kids, okay? You guys know it. How many times do I gotta say it? Okay? Commish loves the kids. Marner, I think he just has bigger upside. Perry, I mean, hasn't been showing us that much, has he? To say he's back to his elite status? I don't know. I just see Perry as a 60-point guy, nothing too exciting. And I see Marner, I mean, potentially also like a 60-point kid. How many points does he have? I like the upside. I like the excitement. That's the thing, you know? That's the thing. So I'm going to give that one to Cabriolet. 37 points already, 44 games. I mean, come on. Kid's been on a tear, has been on a tear. I know P's probably looking. I don't know the time on attack, time on ice, but P's probably looking at those shots on goal and saying it's time to cut loose. But I don't know, because in the moves of the week or the recent moves, everyone's been loading up on these Toronto players. Everyone dropped them, now loading up. He goes to get Zaitsev. Bozak for Parise. Wukash goes to get Bozak. I mean, Parise, been dropped to that third line, not doing very good for him. Bozak has been ripping up. Surprised no one went to go pick him up till now, to tell you honestly. I do like some moves. Let's look at some moves. Nino Niederreiter, getting picked up by King Thomas. I like that pickup for him. Very good pickup. He has been picking some players up. Very good waiver wire pickups, some free agency pickups. He's been doing well with them. I think this is another one to add to those good moves. He goes to pick up Gwensel. That's, I think he knows. That is, could be good, could be bad. We're going to have to see how long Gwensel stays on that second line. on Pittsburgh. Is it going to be the same story once again for Gwenzel, or is he going to break out and get him some big wins? Mike knows, I'm sure he knows that is a big swing at a potential home run, but things could go south over there. Rust gets picked up. Oh, for Patrick Maroon, I just realized. Rust for Maroon. I guess Maroon has been cold. I wonder if he's still on that top line. I'm assuming not if Rat Pack goes to drop him. Goes to pick up Rust, which plays with one of the hottest players in the league right now, Connor Sheary, and of course, Crosby. But Sheary, what a story with that kid. He has been on fire, getting, I mean, just a crazy amount of points. I'll pull it up right now. Let's see. Where is he? Where's he at? Oh, yeah, he's right at the top of the board. Last 4 games played, 9 points. You can't get much harder than that. I mean, 2.3 points per game average in those 4 games. Who else do I like? Do I like any other pickups here? Jason Zucker going to the Rat Pack. I guess it's all right. I mean, out of those, I mean, Niederreiter's for sure probably the better pickup in the long run. TJ Brody going to the Young Gunners. Oh my God, I'm sure he hates that one. TJ Brody once again back on the Young Gunners. I guess trying to go see if he gets out of a slump. Has he got a point recently that he's saying that? Does he see a sign? Does he see a sign, or is it just 1 point in the last 2? Like 9 games, 1 point in the last 9 games. Young Gunners hoping that that's the spark that gets that fire going. What else do we got? Anything else good? Orlov. I mean, Orlov, good pickup by TUC. John Carlson once again is going down. I think he has John Carlson, so at least he has Orlov now. We'll see how that goes. Buda picked up at King Tom's. I mean, not getting him any wins. King Tom's goalies hasn't been going good. But let's get into the next segment. We went over enough of these guys. Kachuk, Brown, going to Goon Squad, whatever. Backlund, probably a good pickup by the Rat Pack. We'll see how that goes. Everyone wondering how long that streak's going to go with those Calgary first or second line. I'm not even sure what they are these days, but you know I'm talking about. Frolik hasn't been picked up. A guy you might want to look up that I'm not sure, just a commish pick, is actually Arvidsson. Going back to Arvidsson for a commish pick. I don't know why this guy hasn't been picked up yet. I might go pick him up tomorrow. I'm letting you know on the show. He might be gone tomorrow, and you might see him on Goon Squad if no one else takes this advice. And that's it. Let's look at this next segment. Commish in the numbers, by the numbers. Commish by the numbers. Okay? What happened in the league in this past stretch, this past month? What has been going down? Because Mike loses the lead. Wukash takes the lead, but not even looking at that. Everyone else has been catching up. What has been going down? And the commish took a look at some numbers, and we have some very interesting stuff. What has happened here in the league, I believe, comes down to defense, ladies and gentlemen. Defense, you knew it before the season started. You know it now, but let's look at some numbers. What has happened exactly to make this lead shrink so drastically, so quickly is really the shock. And let's look at the past 30 days. Let's look at the past 30 days. I'm looking at just decor alone, just your decor, and I'm not bringing in, you know, let's say, for example, Wukash had Subban out. I'm still looking at Subban as if he's today in the last 3 days. I didn't go look at Wukash's replacement player, for example, just looking at that example. I didn't do that for any of these teams. So it could even be just add a couple points, I guess, for if you had a replacement. Maybe you got a point in the last 30 days. Probably won't add much more than that on average, let's say. But Wukash, in the past 30 days, his decor alone, 56 points in his decor. And that is one of the main reasons everyone has been catching up, because a lot of people had some good ones. But 56 is the best decor number. Actually, no. Universal Champ is the best decor number. But 56 was Wukash and did contribute A lot to his taking the lead. I mean, along with, let's say, Ovi or whoever else he has that's been on fire. But that decor really is the numbers you got to look at, because let's look at King Tom's. 34 points in the same stretch. I mean, right there, 22 points, and that's not counting if he had a replacement player for Subban that maybe got him some points. I mean, right there, 22 points at the minimum, I think. I believe that was probably exactly Mike's lead, if not maybe a bit more. But then again, Wukash has Ovi that's been going. King Tom's has some guys that are cold right now. Let's say Daniel Sedin cold. Voracek has gone cold. Kucherov's gone cold. Skinner's gone cold. And Eric Stahl's gone cold. That has contributed to this tightening up in the league. Let's see, a Universal Champ, a guy that's been coming up 59 points in the last 30 days from his decor. Very impressive numbers. Young Gunnas, 45 points. I mean, not too shabby. And he's also, you know, he let go of some decor, and he still has 45 points in the same stretch. Goon Squad, 52 points in that stretch. Rat Pack, 50 points, and Cabriolet, 50 points. So, I mean, there's a lot of 50s here, and King Tom's falls off the cliff in that category, and I believe that is what's been tightening this race. I mean, along with some cold and hot forwards, but that decor is a crucial part of your team. And, I mean, clearly, you can't look at it, I mean, much more clear than that. I mean, numbers don't lie. 34 points isn't going to cut it, I guess, you know. But he did go get some good pickups this week. I see a lot of good pickups. This one I'm excited about. Everyone seems to be back excited in the league. Everyone sees that blood in the water. And I got some good news for everyone, too. Wukash. Some inside sources tell me Sagan might be feeling a little under the weather. And if those big guys go down for him, we're going to see some bigger tightening in this race. He's got a lot of Band-Aid boys. And, oh, look, Sagan already day-to-day on Yahoo, opening up the door for everyone else to come back with a vengeance down this stretch. Looking very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great time. Trade deadline coming up. I don't know exactly the date, but coming up soon. We got the All-Star break coming up soon. Look at some guys. Calgary playing a lot of games down this stretch. You might want to go pick up Frolik. I don't know. What's he doing? How come no one's going to pick him up? You might want to pick up Arvidsson. You might want to look up some teams that are playing a lot of games coming into the All-Star break. Try to go get some points. Bring them the points in the bank. So All-Star break, you're thinking of ways to improve your team down the stretch and get you that W. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching another episode of Commish 360. Remember, we live, we breathe, we are the league. See you next episode.